everyone. Today we're going to be dropping by my nephew's farm and we're going to help do some regular maintenance on an RV toilet. Plus he has one that's leaking in the back, so I'm going to show you how you can do that yourself. Okay, today we're going to look at a Dometic 300 series toilet. It's got some leaking in the back. As you can see down here, it is leaking. So we're going to take care of that common issue and do some maintenance on it too. Alright. So in here, I've got all of the basic items that you can pick up to take care of a bunch of problems. Here is the valve that needs to be changed. It can be easily picked up. Also on top of this is the gasket for the flapper is missing. So we're going to take care of that too while we're at it. Here I've got the basic hand tools that you need, a socket set, some wrenches, various screwdrivers, flat, Robbie, pair of pliers, and some clippers for tighteners, depending on which way you look at it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this water supply.
Hope it doesn't go everywhere.
Oh, your pump's off?
Yeah.
And it should be fine. You'll get some water, but that just comes to the territory.
At least it's not dirty water, hopefully.
Yeah, no, it's clean.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Cool.
Oh, that's right away.
Alright.
Should I put it somewhere, or?
Yeah, just off to the side.
Okay.
Now you can pull the toilet right up.
Put it where?
I really like it, yep.
Oh, wow. That smells great.
Next, we'll cut off this metal band that's sitting right here. On the opposite side here is a little clip you can pry, but you could also try to cut this thing. You can also use that too if you like. There we go. And now you take it off. Pull that tube off. There we go. Grab some paper towel. On the older models, there are 2 screws, and on the newer ones, there is 1. And I do not see a screw on the other side. Top and the bottom are these little pieces. And you just pop that out. And pop it back in. And we'll pop that out. I'll get underneath. There you go.
Perfect. Oh.
That is one piece. And right here, it has a habit of sticking.
Oh.
This piece here has a habit of cracking. Go for it again.
Just force it, or?
Yeah. Just keep it straight.
Oh.
There you go.
That's not a hole. Put this back on, or not yet?
In a second.
How tight do I go? As possible, or?
Nice and tight. Nice and snug. That should do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that won't come out.
No.
Perfect. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take some silicone grease and we're going to get all that grease inside the little rubber band. Yep.
You got it, or?
Yep, that looks pretty good.
Okay.
And so now we're going to open up the pedestal. My assistant will see that there's a lip around the inside here.
Right
You
here?
feel it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That lip goes inside the groove here.
Okay.
Let's try this one more time. Bugger. Close and open. Close, open. There you go.
Perfect.
Open one more time. It's gonna get this. It's not feeling the strongest there. Okay, now we're talking. There you go. Okay, so this is the extra bolts and everything that you would need for an install of the rubber gasket, but we're going to hold off on these because the original gaskets and stuff are looking pretty good. So we're going to do the same thing, is we're going to get some silicone around the top and the bottom, and this is just to seal in any extra gases and stuff. It's not necessary, but it's a good practice. Okay, rub that all around. Okay, so we'll take the old one here. It's a little crushed and new, or not new, but crushed and old. We'll get the old one, or the new one, sorry, we'll get the new one back down. Get this old paper towel out of here so you don't mess up things. We'll get that right on there nice and secure. And we'll get that toilet back on. Nope. Other way. Just finger tight for now.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see how we did.
Did you turn the water on?
Turn the pump on.
Oh, I turned the water on.
Gotcha. Now we're pressurized. I was wondering why that pump was taking so long.
Yeah, but now it sounds like the pump's off.
Well, it's
Oh, no.
pressurized.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That-
So
that-
once there's water,
that's why I
it
was
stops.
waiting for so
Yeah.
long. I was waiting for it to pressurize. I was kind of like, what's taking it so long? All right, let's see how we go.
Sweet.
There you go. One leak taken care of.
Yeah.
And on top of this, now what you'll see is there'll always be a little bit of water that sits on the top like that.
Yeah.
And that's going to keep the fumes from the black tank coming up through the toilet. So now this bathroom will smell nicer at the same time. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to do this is because these are actually porta potties. They're not RVs, but they are the same RV toilet, which gave me a lot more space to actually do some work and such without being crammed up in an RV, which is really nice, but the principles are the same. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and found it informative. If you have any other questions about RV toilets, you can leave a comment below. Other than that, if you give me a thumbs up, that would be great. And if you want to see more, you can always subscribe. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.